Hi, and welcome back to FindersBeepers History Seekers at somewhere ridiculously spooky. I'm going to show you these gates behind me before we go in. I've left the lights on my little mini machine so I can light it up and show you, but look at this. These are the gates into what the locals call hell. It's the psychiatric mental asylum in the heart of Italy, and it's supposed to be extremely freaky inside. So what did I do? I brought you here at night time. Right, let's get going. Right, so I went to the front gates and it was a bit awkward, so I saw a way to get in round the back, but don't think this road looks very good. I'll let you know how I'm getting on in a minute. Right, I just wanted to show you this view before we actually went in. So we're next to an outbuilding here, and as you can see, we're above a city. You can hear the bells on the hills, got all the houses on the mountains over there. I wish you could see it like I can see it. It looks good on here, but it doesn't look as good as what I can see. It just looks stunning down there. So I've come round the back away from those big main gates because people kept stopping to come and see what I was doing while I was there, and I was only sat in the car. So I've had to, you can't see it, but there's a car there. I'm gonna have to make my way over this way. But I am concerned because there's a big villa just there behind us, and I'm technically on their drive at the moment. Right, I mean, that wasn't easy. I am up on a higher bit here. I've had to climb over that wall. And luckily there was these little bits here to help me in. So we are over the wall, and that is the first part of the issue. I'm just hoping I'll have to get back up that. I should be able to. I've not got very strong arms. I'll openly admit that. I've got really strong legs, but my arms are like flimsy and weak. I reckon there's an easy way in and out there because there's a footpath that runs down. So, now this isn't the main building. There's about 20 buildings that we're coming to see, but the main one is further down. This is huge to say it's not the main building. So, like I said, let me tell you. Now this place housed the worst of North Italy's sort of psychiatric patients, killers. It's sort of the same as is it Broadmoor, where they send all the absolute nutcases to. It's that, but the old bit, the bit that was here since like the 1800s, that was like proper bad people, and we'll end up going to that one last. So I'm going to make my way down here and I'll tell you a bit more as we go around. Now, as you can see, these buildings just aren't going to interest me at all. They're just all empty, graffitied, and one thing or another, but bloody hell, it's massive. But there's going to be a real journey getting down there, because it's quite a long way through these woods, past loads of other buildings. This is mad how big it is. I can't actually believe it. I'm shocked at the size of this building. Now, like I said, this is like not of the age of the one we're going to. That's really old. This is probably 50s, 60s, 70s or something. But it is still a bit freaky. Like, these buildings are where people hang out. People you probably don't want to bump into on your own when nobody knows where you are. Actually, all the Patreons know where I am today because I sent the link to them by accident instead of putting it in maps. So anyway, hopefully... Oh, we've come to some big gates. I saw the gates out the corner of my eye and I panicked. I thought, oh no, I'm not going to be able to get through. Now these look like older gates. These are probably more to do with the original building. But it looks like they have been locked at some point because people have been climbing over that bit of wall there. There's always telltale signs, like chairs and barriers to get on top of. But like I said, that's not interesting us today, that building. We've got bigger fish to fry. Right, we've just come to another huge building. Looking on the maps, because obviously you've seen it from above, they look big, but they don't look this big. Anyway, we've got to make our way. I'd prefer to go down that way, but I think we're better off going down through the middle of here. What is this? What's this hiding away? What was in there? Plants, animals, somewhere to go and sit. But yeah, look at these fencing. This fencing, I reckon these buildings might be anything from 20s, 30s, 40s, around that era. But I'm not 100% sure, because there's nothing about these ones on there. It just talks about the oldest one. I'm a bit freaked out, if I'm being honest. It's like I'm in some strange ghost town. I do know which way to go, but I don't know if it's a dead end up here or what. It's all a bit spooky on your own. Right, so we're moving away from these big buildings, and I think there's what looks like an older style build. Oh God, I'm falling over. Yeah, maybe older style buildings over here, or maybe they're not. I don't know. All I know is there's loads. There's some more up there as well through those trees. It's a bit crazy. I'd better look at maps, really. Right, I've just heard the most awful noise you could ever hear, but I know what it is. I know exactly what it is because I've heard them so many times before. It was a fox. Now, obviously, fox has nothing to be worried about, but if you ever heard a fox before, you will know they are scary sounding. Right. Look, massive building there. There's a building there. Another one here. One here. Absolutely loads. I think I've got to make my way through these buildings here to get to where we're going. But I'm hoping there's a way through. Otherwise, I've got to go back the way I've come and round. Look at these places, though. I am tempted to go and look round them. I just don't. It's not the sort of building that I'd normally even go anywhere near. Because even though it's an asylum building, it's relatively new, innit? What we got in here? Look, there's like washing machines. And washing machines and chairs in there. Maybe we will. Let's see, go and see how the other place is, what the other bit's like. And then, if we think it's worth it, we might pop in some of these. Just see what it's like. Even if it ends up on the recap video, because I do like putting extra bits on there for you that you wouldn't see on the Sunday video. That looks older, that building. That's not the same as the other ones we were looking at. Now we have a problem here. A big problem. A very big problem. Is there a way to get out of here? Climbing over. Oh, I could possibly get on that pipe and get over. Could maybe... Oh, somebody's given me a nice leg up here, look. So I'm guessing there isn't a way around the other way. We've got to come this way. So over the wall I go. Right, made it over. Just noticed there's a clock up there, look. I told you this was an older building. That's definitely older. But yeah. I also told you every explorer I do in Italy there's bells. Don't know if you can hear them. Now we're easy enough getting over that way, but getting back, I'm a bit worried, to be fair, because I can climb up onto here, but then it goes outwards and it's slanted on the top, so you can't get a grip. So I'll be fine, I'm sure. I'll be fine. I do worry sometimes about not getting back, but these gates are good. I really like these. Right, let me try and figure out where I need to go again. Right, it appears to be up here. Past some more biggish looking buildings. I don't know, I can't work out the ages of some of these. But these are all bricked up, so I'm hoping when we get down there, we can get in. Oh, saying that. Oh, I was going to say, we can get in there, but sadly we can't. Let's have a look through here. Oh, what we can see. Yeah, like I say, I don't think there's anything great inside these ones anyway, but let's go. I'm out of the way, but I'm a bit concerned because the building across from the one that I was just looking in the door of, there was men's voices inside, two blokes talking, quite low. Oh, this gate's open. Quite low, not anything exciting, not shouting or anything like that. But that just means there's people about, which I don't really like, especially when there's more than one of them and there's only me. But we're heading down through this gate. Yeah, the buildings are like right up there, so I knew that they wouldn't be able to hear me now. I sneaked past. But yeah, down to the main building down here. I think the only building down here is the one we want now, so we shouldn't come across anything else, as far as I'm aware. Now, this place, I've done a bit of research on. I can't find loads out about it, but the one thing, and the most disturbing thing about it, is the reputation for murder in this place. And I don't just mean murders they've committed before they came in here. Apparently there was at least a murder a month in this place in the year before it shut down. A murder a month is madness. How, literally madness. How did they even have the opportunity to do that? It's crazy. Right, I found my way in. It wasn't that hard, to be fair. I thought I'd be a while looking, and somebody's made some effort to smash through that. That plaque looks good inside. I'm gonna have to look at that. But this is the awkward bit, the bit that I don't like doing, because I can't bend properly, so it will be head first straight through there. Right, I'm just looking to get in, and I'm confused. I'm like properly confused, because from what I can see, there's no way out. The room is sealed. Let me show you. So there's that plaque. I've got to be careful. Oh God. You'd think the door would be there, but there's nothing. I don't think it's been sealed up either. Like, it just seems like this room was never accessible. So I'm gonna do two things. One, I'm gonna zoom in on this. Oh God, that's a bit too much. Right, so Vincentio Tonello Mercantore Morbo Correpto. Oh, I don't know what any of this means, to be fair. Can I see Julia Cascole, Huxo something, Amantis something, Amoris something. There's no date on it though, is there? I thought there might be a date on it. Oh, there is. How did I miss that? Oh no, that's not a date, surely. I thought that were a date. That CLCDCCXCV11. Don't know what that is. Right, I'm gonna try and find a different way in. Right, so that is where I've just been looking through. There's a door here. So I wonder if it was just used like from the outside and it didn't link. It seems like the only thing. Anyway, I'm sure we'll find another way in. I hope we do. I just absolutely shit myself because of that dog. That sounds really close. Really close. There's no... Oh God, there's no houses around here. this place. Yeah, there's no houses where people live. So it must be down in the valley, but just sound really close. Anyway, look at the size of this place. It is absolutely massive. I really hope we can get in. I'm worried we can't now. Right, I'm praying that round this corner there's a way in, because, oh, there is. I hope there is. Because we're about as far as we can go now. I can smell abandoned. There's a distinctive damp smell that goes hand in hand with abandoned places. I can smell it. We can definitely get that way. And there's a couple of doors open there as well. Oh, thank goodness for that. Now, I am tempted to go up that freaky corridor. However, I know the main building's this way. Oh my lord. Now, the other problem I've got is I've got my good trainers on. And if you don't know why, I'll tell you. So this morning I woke up, went down to the car. The back door was slightly open and everything was missing out of it. My trainers, my exploring trainers, which I'd only got one pair with me. I need to go to the shops and try, I need to go to the shops and try and buy some more. My snacks for the car, my car snacks, absolutely devastated about that. But the main thing I was gutted about, and the reason I've come here at night rather than in the day, because I wanted to come in the day, is they stole the drone. And all the memory cards that were with it, 10 memory cards, absolutely jam-packed of stuff that I did with Andy, like the hide and seek stuff in Italy last time we came, all the drone footage from recently. So, not good at all. Anyway, let's keep looking and look at the criminals in here instead of thinking about the ones today. But I was saying earlier on, look, at the end of the day, it's stuff. I've lost some stuff, but I'm here in Italy having an amazing time. So fuck them, let's go and have a good time. Now, I did see some posts that people put up in the 1980s when they shut down. And some of the artwork, possibly including that one, are from the inmates. Some will be graffiti, but looking at these in here, oh my lord. These are definitely pictures done by people with a deranged mind. There's guns. There's lots of this same looking weird person, another gun there. Man with a gun, man with a gun. I think we can see a theme here, look. Gun, gun, knife, knife. Bloody hell. This is scary stuff. You can see the sort of people that were in here. Absolutely crazy. Seriously, if I was an employee in this place, I would be petrified, because you can see exactly what's on these people's minds. Murder, death, and killing. Wow. Thing is, it's not just one wall. It's all over in here. I'm surprised they were allowed to be fair. But I suppose it could have been like the sort of therapy where you write stuff down or you draw it, and rather than actually acting it out, you just do it in painting, so you don't like actually kill someone, you just draw someone with a gun. What the hell? What's wrong with their hands? They're the freakiest hands I've ever seen. And the freakiest eyes to go with it. Jesus Christ. Now, I know for a fact there will be a lot of empty rooms in here. And I know some of you don't like explorers like this. And I generally don't, unless the history's there to go hand in hand with it. And this place is just full of scary history. Now, obviously there's not loads you can find on the internet, purely because it's like they can't publish stuff about certain people because of things that have gone off. But still, you can see it already, and I'm already freaked out. I'm glad you're here. Right, on to the next rooms. Now, I'll have to have a look exactly what year this was built at some point, but it has been added to. Oh God, they're all over, look. It has been added to over years. So, freaky stairs. So I'm not sure which bits are which, but I'm sure we'll work it out. Like this looks like a little Victorian hole. Like there's either bat or rat shit in here. Oh, bloody hell. Yeah, there's like, what are they? Are they breakfast bowls? Can you imagine them sat eating the cornflakes? But yeah, like you can imagine this being a little Victorian cupboard. I know it's a cupboard, but I don't know, I think when I see things that look like they're from the date they are, they've not been modernised, they look exactly the same, just gives me more of a feeling for the building. Right, let's keep going. Right, coming into this next room, I've just been reading this building, parts of this building were built in the 1700s. That's a cell door. That's definitely a cell door. I wonder if they've still got cells in here. That's a bed. But this place was apparently horrendous. Like the conditions in the 1700s, even though it had originally been built for wealthy families, and then they changed the idea and made it into an insane asylum. Now, that noise is me leaning on the wall, by the way, the paint's coming off. But there's still apparently noises of people moaning, groaning, screaming, and occasionally, because there's another story to it. So the name of this place is the name of the guy who turned it into an asylum because he found out his son had got mental problems. So he built it for his son, but before it finished, his son died. And apparently you can hear the sound of the piano being played in the main hall by the little boy. I hope I don't hear a fecking piano, because I can't be doing with that. But I don't know whether to go upstairs yet or carry on through. Might do the bottom floor first. I can see the quality, like extra bits of design and stuff like that. These stairs are actually really steep, ridiculously steep. Let's see where we go. In fact, I might go upstairs. I might go upstairs first, because I'm being drawn up here. I feel like if cells are going to be anywhere, they'll be upstairs. I sort of almost think of them being downstairs in the basement, but in a place like this, they normally have the normal stuff downstairs and the cells up. Which way shall we go? We'll go this way. Have a look through here. Now, like I said, oh, are these cells? Is this a cell? I'm only saying it because there's a bed in here. Although it doesn't look very celly, but I suppose mental patients aren't always like prisoners. Like they sometimes are treated quite well, although there is an upside down cell door. So, God knows, I feel a bit freaked out in here, I'm not gonna lie. I'm feeling a bit on edge, especially after hearing those blokes' voices and then reading everything I've just read about people's skin being torn off, people having frontal lobe lobotomies, people being tortured, and it ran right up until the 1950s, this place. Yeah, there's definitely cells somewhere with relatively small doors, because that's a cell door again. We've seen a few of them. Oh, I'll have a look up there in a minute. Where are we now? Right, graffiti in here. Where does this take us? Oh. These just seem like rooms for like offices and things like that. They don't particularly seem like they'd be cells. Right, there's a bath there and toilets, which I'm guessing would probably be for the staff. So maybe this is the staff quarters. Oh no, it's a cell. I mean a toilet, but for a mental person. I'm sorry, I know it's going to offend some people, me calling them mental people. And I wouldn't, if it was somebody today Like somebody that had got like mental health issues today, I don't know why I wouldn't call them like mental or crazy or something like that. But I think just looking back at these people, that's how they're portrayed. Like you think of them as like proper cuckoo, crazy, smash your face in before you even say hello kind of thing. And it probably would just be, well, it would be exactly the same thing. People would, I thought I heard talking. People would be put in places like this. And I know from like places like Hyroids near Leeds and Bradford, they were put in there because their husband got fed up with them and they'd paid to get him carted off. They'd get put in somewhere like this because they were a teenager and they got pregnant and they weren't married. They got put in places like this because they had seizures or Down syndrome. So it was horrendous, really, that people were shoved away in places like this and forgotten about. And then they just went more and more crazy because of being in here. So really, the mental side of things was caused by this place, not like fixed by this place. But I still think of people that were in here in like the 1800s as mental, like proper nuts. And that's why. But yeah, I'd never thought about that. Sending them in the toilet and locking them in so they couldn't do anything while they were in there. That's a bit mad, isn't it? But I need to stop saying that's a bit crazy, that's a bit mad. Or would they lock them in the bath then as well? Oh no, they'd probably have to be in with them in the bath so they didn't kill themselves. But let's keep going up then. We've just been in there. I'm not walking past that, so we'll go back the way we've come. But if you look across the view they would have had out of these windows, across the town, look at that. What a view. And what an imposing building. This should be changed into something amazing. I thought then, just for a second, let me just put this torch down. I thought that was the Leaning Tower of Pisa. And it's not, because we're nowhere near Pisa. I'm actually going to Pisa tonight, which is an hour and a half away. But it looked like it. Anyway, let's keep going. Right, I should have shown you from this balcony, because actually that's an even better view. Look at that. All the way across the valley. And we've just walked on here. Now, behind me, the room behind me is absolutely unbelievable. But I'm gonna make you wait, because I think it is the feature that you need to see the most, and I'm gonna tease you and leave you until the last minute. The wheelchair's down there. But yeah, how amazing. Right, what we're gonna do now is gonna go to the next room, and then we're gonna go upstairs and come back to this place in a minute. Now, I keep hearing weird noises, not gonna lie. This place, I think empty buildings just seem to freak me out even more, and I don't like coming to them anyway. Look at that. That's an original door, isn't it? With the little people. Look at this. What would that be? Oh, is it a stretcher? It's a stretcher, isn't it? Oh, look. When's this from? Does that say 1881? 1818? It can't be. No, because it's stamped and printed. It can't be. It doesn't say 1981. I don't understand. What's this say? I wish I could read this. It's got the names of the people. 1995, that. 1995. Why did it say 6th of the 7th, 1881 there? Oh, do you think it's a patient and that's their date of birth? They were born in 1881 and this was done in 1984. I don't know. I'm going to see if I can do a translate on it. I don't know if I've got internet or not. Right, now I'm even more confused. And I don't know why I didn't notice this before. It's something to do with the vets. Look, Servicio Veterinario. And it says something about horses. But I can't read, it hasn't worked it out properly on most of it. But why is Because it's literally it's from here. So why is it on about horses? Oh, bloody hell. That is really strange. What an odd thing to find here. And it says 1971 on there. I don't know what any of that says. And there's another page that we've not looked at. Another vet's thing there as well. Really weird. I don't know about this one. I don't know, but somebody's called Terry. I'm not sure. Right, but yeah, I think it's like a gurney, or oh look, because you can't. I'm thinking you can like lift it up, look, with these handles. It lifts. Oh God, if you use two hands, it does. But I don't get it. Because you can't push it along. Because it's got no wheels on it. Anyway, I just think that door's really good. It's like an original sort of jail door, but not really. And you just look through like that. That's really cool. Really, really cool. Right, we'll keep looking up here. And then we'll go upstairs. I don't think there'll be a great deal. Oh, there's another one here, look. That one's got a square hole. What's that? I think it just used to have files in it. I don't know if you can hear that noise. Listen. It's like a dull thump. Echoing right through the building. And the thing that I want to compare it to is something I definitely don't want it to be, is someone's head thumping on a door, banging on the door. Not that sort of banging, but I don't like it. Right, there's one room left at the end of here. Oh, it's like a treatment room, look. Why is the bed that shape? It's like you wouldn't be able to move. You'd just be held in position. I suppose that's what they want. They don't want you moving about, do they? There's another one over here. What's that for? I feel like that goes over your head. What torture do they do with that up? Yeah, look. What is that for? I definitely feel like that. It's got like an electric bit on it there, look. I definitely feel like you would lay on there with that over your face. Oh, that'd freak me out. I couldn't deal with that, I don't think. I'd feel very, very trapped. Oh, look, this shows how old these are. They're filled with straw. That's crazy. What else? I don't know what this is for as well. Is it something to do with height? Measuring height? Oh, and this as well. Bambola. Panello di Comando. Oh, command panel. Peep show? It's like when you want to look at the... Do you want to look at my Todger? See? No. What is it? What is it? I feel like it's almost an X-ray, something to do with X-ray or something. I don't know. If you know what that is, tell me. Because I'm quite interested in what machine that is. But that, and that window, freaks me out. Because if that were on my head, I would be screaming. I don't like that at all. And what a weird little bed. Now, I always worry when I'm doing explores like this, that you're not going to enjoy it. You're going to be like, oh, it's just a lot of empty rooms. And there is. Like, I'm not going to lie. There is. But if you could feel the tension in here and how I'm feeling at the moment, honestly, this is almost sort of one of my favourite sorts of explores in a kind of dodgy way. Like, I'm getting, not pleasure that way, but I'm getting pleasure from being scared. I like that buzz. I like the feeling of not knowing what's round the next corner and what's going to pop out and what you're going to find, like a gem that you could find in here, like the things we've just been looking at. Now, we're going back into that main room. In fact, we'll go this way because we can get up the other stairs. And then I really want to show you that, but I just know it's worth the wait. It really is worth the wait. Right. I can hear things. I don't know whether I'm making it up or it's like across the valley I can hear it. These stairs are a bit more creepy, I'm not gonna lie. It's not really as friendly as it was when we were downstairs. Not that it was particularly friendly down there either. Right, at the ends of both sides of this floor are two large rooms. So I'm guessing maybe male and female dining areas. There's no point going any further up and looking up there because it's just crappy graffiti. It's not even good graffiti. And then there's just two empty rooms. Now I've got to be careful because I don't want to show you what's in front of me, but we'll go up here, up again. I don't know what these little bits are for, but they're all full of poo. So we'll go up. I don't know what it is about the attics and cellars of asylums, but they freak me right out. I don't know whether it's because I know what probably would have happened up here. They would have been took away from the main population and bad stuff would have happened. Oh, there's a big roof space there. I don't think there's anything in it though. Right. I wonder if we can get on the roof. I know a lot of you I heard footsteps then behind me, or at least one. I hope that shows up on camera. What is this room for? Oh my lord. Imagine coming sitting here and watching the sun go down, or accidentally falling off and then getting blamed on being mental. I wonder how many people have plummeted to their death down there. I bet it's a few. Oh, I need to climb up on here now. Now you see, if I'd got my drone and it was the daytime, it would have been brilliant flying it up towards this building with me sat in here. It looks so good. I've noticed there's palm trees everywhere. That could be literally like Miami or something like that. Don't know why, but yeah. There's another I noticed as well. I'll just put this torch down. If I zoom in, there's a big dome off to the side there as well. Now I don't think it'll film very well because we are very zoomed in, but it looks a nice town down there. I've not been anywhere near it, so I don't know if it's any good or not. But anyway, I'll take you to the main event, shall I? Right, I can't believe after what I've just said, I've just read up what I've just read up. And I'll try and put links down in, or when I do the recap video, in fact, I'll put the links in. But, although I always forget, but where I'm sat at the moment, right on the edge, with my legs dangling, at least one person has been thrown off here by another inmate. They're not inmates, patient. One patient threw the other patient off here in the late 1800s to his death at the bottom, which he would be, to be fair. But yeah, it's a bit scary, isn't it? Thinking, like, even if there's something mentally wrong with you and you're like mentally, criminally insane, like you murder people and things like that, still not a death you want. Like those couple of seconds as you're falling, what are you thinking? What's going through your mind as you're plummeting towards earth and then done? All that childhood, all the growing up, and it's just a waste, isn't it? A proper waste. That looks like I could just put my feet on it but it's actually about 6 foot below me. And you don't even want to know about how far it is down there. It is a long way. A long, long way. Right. Yeah, well, in fact, look, where is it? That post thing there is about 15 foot tall. So how high up here we are, I don't know, but I love it. I proper love it. Anyway, before I give anyone major anxiety and they end up in somewhere like this, I'm going to go. I think is that a flagpole? Is that where a flagpole's been? I was trying to work out what it were, because it's attached to the wall. I don't know. Anyway, let's climb back in, shall we? This is where my shoe falls off and I have to walk around with nothing on my feet. As long as my eye don't fall off, we're good. I thought I'd just... literally did almost fall then. So I thought I'd stand up just for everybody's benefit. Right, I'll bet get down because I've just almost fallen then. So, what's this bit? Weird little hidden room. Oh, you can get in it down there. But yeah, this is an odd bit, don't you think? Don't you think it's a strange room? Now, this is sort of better graffiti up here. I don't mind that. I think that's quite good. And even that, to be fair. But as you can see, it's not a very wide building. That's literally the width of the whole lot. So it's not very big. Is that the one did we come up these ones? Yeah, we did. I didn't notice they could see straight out to the roof there. People have been on there, but I am not, because I value my life. So we'll go over the other way. Right, now I'm confused, because that was a hole, and this is a hole. There's no way down to that bit. I wonder if there's some more stairs to get to it. I just don't understand what that bit's for. Oh, this is looking out the other side. You can hardly even see the floor. It's that far down. Right, let's head back down and go and show you the amazing bit. Right, so there was another set of stairs. We'll quickly have a look up here. Don't think we're going to see very much, if I'm being honest. But it's worth a look. Oh, look. Another big roof space. Once again, though, it's not really going to go to anything, because the building just ends. There's not going to be anything hidden. Where does this take me then? Oh, just into these 2 empty rooms. Wonder what these were used for then. Oh, fucking hell, fireman. Jesus Christ. Fuck. It weren't even a bat. I think it were a sparrow. That scared the shite out of me. I'm glad I weren't stood up on that thing over there when it happened. Otherwise I'd have been face down on the floor by now. Fucking hell. Heart attack. This is new, look. It's been done new. And then this side just goes outside. Very strange. Anyway, main bit. Right, you're not going to believe this room, to be fair, because compared to the rest of the place, it's amazing. It is vandalised, but I can imagine it. I can imagine them all standing and watching the patients down in the centre bit below. And this is where the boy's supposed to play the piano. Look at this. So we go from empty, freaky rooms. And I have put a couple of torches in here already, but look at this. How amazing is this place? The tiles on the floor are amazing to start with. I'm going to stand in this middle bit. Look. Wish I could light it up a bit better for you. It would have been good in the day, I suppose. But the artwork seems to have gone off that a little bit. You can still see something, but you can see it on there, look. It's really, really good. It's like ancient Rome or something like that. Oh, it's somebody sick by the looks of things. So that's probably been there since the 1800s. Like I said, this place was built in the 1700s, but then done up in the 1800s. So I reckon that's probably when this was all added. Absolutely brilliant. And I love this. Like this balcony is really, really good. Like how it bows out like that. It's really pretty. But can you imagine them all? Like the guards stood up here not guards, nurses or whatever they would be, watching them down there. And then he'd probably have a couple stood on the doors as well. And then the guy in charge probably used to have his big dinners here and his banquets. He used to invite all the rich people to come and look at the insane asylums because they used to do that. Right, we'll go down to the bottom and have a look up. I need to go and get those little lights. They are so good. Like, I've got my big light here, but the little lights are so good. The ones I keep going on about on TikTok, they just make a photo so much better. They really do. That little bit of backlighting. Anyway, let's go down there. In fact, I'm gonna walk around. Let me just get this torch and we will walk round. Get my bag. And walk round. I said walk round together and I pressed stop. Oh, it's a bit freaky on here. Oh, look at it there. Why people put stupid stuff like that on, I don't know. But it's good. And once again, oh no, actually this time it is. I was going to say, oh, it's just painted on, but actually that is 3D. That is sticking off the wall. Right, let's head back round here. And I think if we cut through, if it's the same at the other side, we should get to the right place. Yeah, look, how cool are these? Like, to say, there's one there, to say they only cost £1.20? £1.20 each. Oh my lord. Oh my lord, oh my lord. Yeah, so even if you lose them, break them, or they stop working, for £1.20 it's pretty good. And like I say, I'm not doing it to sell them. I'm doing it just because I think if there's any other explorers on here, they're really useful. Like, really useful. Look, you still see the town. We were directly above here then, I think. Anyway, look at that. That's so good. So dusty in here as well, as you can see. Anyway, let's go down so we can see that one as well. But that is brilliant. I thought I heard someone then, but it was my bag. I just noticed I'd left one of the torches on there because the battery had gone on it. But, like I said, they're just brilliant. Oh. Did you hear that fall? Stuff fall from underneath then? Oh my God, imagine if that had all gone through. Right, let's go downstairs and see how bad it is. I think they get a better sort of view of scale down here, because if you think that door, I'll stand under this one, that door is 9 foot. So that's 9 foot. So how big is that picture? It is massive. Like, this goes 2 floors up. That picture's so good. Yeah, what's this one depict then? Oh, and I thought it was somebody on a hospital bed, but it's actually someone telling a story, I think. A Roman soldier, a random woman's head, an half-naked man, a guy that just looks right chilled, and then that woman that's harmless. It's good though, that, isn't it? I wish I could see what that one was. It looks... Oh, I can see what it is. You might not be able to tell. It's a horse rearing. Looks like a statue of a horse rearing. But you might not be able to see that, I'm not sure. Anyway, I think it's time to get out of here. That is freaky. I sort of like it. Look at that. But I think that one's even better. It's a little thing. It's got my hairstyle and it's got a snail. And the littlest feet in the world. Right, let's get out of here. Right, I'm at the way out. 2 things. One, there's a weird noise outside. I don't know if it's a train or what. But also, is that Jimmy Savile? I feel like that's Jimmy Savile. Has he even come to this insane asylum and started touching them? Is that why they all need guns? Did you hear it? Done it a couple of times now. It's not going to do it now, is it? I've just thought as well, we've not been along this corridor. So we'll have a quick look along here. I don't actually know where this goes. I don't remember a long bit like this on the building. It's the original building, it's not been added on. Why is it that corridors freak people out more than normal rooms? Is it because you're like enclosed a little bit? What is that? I thought it were a coffin at first. Where does this go? It's a never-ending tunnel. Oh, it's like, I can't see the end of it either. It's just pitch black. Oh my God. It goes on for miles. Where is this going? Like, just as I'm thinking I'm going to be able to see the wall at the end, it carries on and carries on. This is bizarre. Oh my God. Is this the end? Have we found the end? Yeah, we have. Have we? Oh no, it goes round the corner. The air's weird in here. It's really cold. The roof's falling in. So I could see a light then. I think it's just a reflection. My God, this is mad. Why is it so long? Oh look. I don't know what this bit is. There is a table and chairs, I think, around that corner. I heard that noise again. I heard that noise again. Right, we'll carry on. Don't you think this is weird? Oh God, that scared me. Don't you think this is weird? Like, why would there be this long passage? Like, ridiculously long as well. What purpose did it serve? Right. See where it goes. The thing is, if I get up here and then somebody comes, there's nowhere I can go. I wonder if I can get out up here. Oh, is that a gate I can see at the end? I can see what looks like metal bars at the end of here. Oh, people have climbed up. Oh no, they have climbed over it. What is this? I don't know whether I should, you know. It looks very ropey, climbing up on there and onto that and over. And then how am I getting back? I don't think I should. It's not very often I say no to something, but it's going to do my head in because I want to know what's in there. Don't get me wrong, it's probably going to be a lot of nothing, but I still want to go. But I'm not, because I'm on my own. I'm being good, I'm doing what you tell me to, so I'll head out of here. But how cool is that, and what was that for? Why were they taking down this tunnel? What was down here? And how many screams were there? Ah! What was that? Right, I know I'm going too far now. Let's go. I just thought I'd bring you down into the bushes just to see it from outside. That's where I was, up in those arches. And then it goes all the way down there. It's huge, to be fair. And like I said, you can't see it now, but the view over there we saw was amazing. And when all these bushes and stuff were cut back, I bet it would have looked great up on this hill. Anyway, it is time to go. I do love these Victorian lamps though, with a bit at the top to hold it. And like I say, the palm trees as well. They're all very odd, innit? But they will have been there since like the 1820s when they refitted the place and they did it all back up again. But I haven't got time to look around all these other buildings. I really wish I did. But I've got a hotel booked in Pisa, which is an hour away, and it's going to take me a while to get out of here. And the last check-in's 9 o'clock and it's 9:10, so I kind of need to go. So, but it's been good in there. I've enjoyed it. Like I say, a lot of empty rooms, but good. Something about these places that are just good, I think. Right, I'm walking through all these other buildings again now. You can actually see it. And obviously I can hear all the barking and cars and stuff in the distance. But this bit round here seems really quiet. However, this is the bit where I heard those two blokes talking earlier. What does that say? Villa? I can't read it, just a minute. Villa... I can't read that. But this is on the side of one of these buildings. In fact, this is the one I think they were in. With a big balcony there, look. Yeah, it is. Because it's down near those gates. Yeah. These are one of the old buildings as well. It's the same design as those round that big thing. So I thought these were all new buildings, but clearly they're not. Right, I've come a different way and look what I've come across. Hidden in the trees. This is all a bit freaky, I'm not gonna lie. It's all a bit weird. Look at this. What's it say on it? Galileo. Oh, he's missing an head. An head and an arm. It's the one that Queen sing about, isn't it? Galileo, Galileo, Figaro. But yeah. Oh, it's a shame that. But he's obviously been looked after. They're trying to restore it or whatever. But whoever's done that to it, unless it's just naturally gone like that, is a dick. But that was quite cool to find in the woods. There's buildings everywhere. Honestly, you don't realise how many there is. There's another one there. It's madness. Anyway, I'm going to make my way out of here. It's been a good explore. I don't know if you will enjoy it or not, but I definitely have. And I really appreciate you coming along with me. That sounds weird. Why am I saying that? Shut up, Matt. But no, I mean, you've helped me again. Made me feel comfortable because you're here with me. And I'll see you next week. Don't forget, if you're not a Patreon member and you want to be, it's patreon.com/FindersBeepers. A lot of people have been asking me recently, and it's anything from like $1 upwards. And you get extra stuff. You get to see behind the scenes and stuff. I've been sending them loads this evening. Right, see you later. Bye-bye.